Hello everyone, good evening. See, in previous video we already learned some of the variables what we are going to use under the Python. Now in this video we are going to learn what are the data types we are using under the Python. See, before starting this video, first we should know what are data types. What are data types? See, the data types are nothing but it is defined the kind of value. It is defined as a kind of value. A variable can hold. See, the data types are a kind of value. It is one kind of value that which can hold this value under the variables. See, the variables are going to hold the value of whatever the value will hold the variables, that particular value we are going to call it as data types in a Python. See, in simple way, if you are going to say the data types are defined a kind of value a variable can hold, means it stores, this value is going to store under the variables in Python. Okay, these are the fundamental of programming. The data types are the fundamental of Python programming. See, basically here we are going to see there are four different data types under the Python. The four are, first one is integer data type, float data type, third one is string data type, fourth one is boolean data type. Okay, in first one is integer data type. See, in integer data types, what type of data it allows here? See, here it allows whole numbers without decimal points. The entire numbers it allow here, but it won't any decimal points under the integer data type. See, for example, if you see for the positive x is equal to 10, for the negative y is equal to -5, where we can see the negative sign, and for the 0 z is equal to 0. Here there is no decimal allowed in the integer data type. The second one, float. In float data types, numbers with decimal points. See, here it in integer the decimal points will not allowed, but when it comes floats, we are going to consider that float for integer int. In float, numbers with decimal and also some scientific notations. See, here I will see some examples. It will allow number with decimal and also some scientific notations. See, for example, decimal 5 is equal to 3.14. Then the negative statement is number is equal to -7.99. And when it comes scientific notation, under scientific notation one of the expressions will be there. These are the expressions. Okay, I think integer and float I have understood. It is whole number, but there is no decimal point, that is integer, whereas number with decimal point and also with scientific notation, that is float. And the third data type is string data type. See, we are using string data type for sequences of character codes, means single quote, double quote and triple quote or multi quote. See, all these will come under whatever the statements or whatever the conditions we are going to write under the quotes. All these statements we are going to call it string data types. See, for example, when you use double quotes, the name Python, then single quote hello world, then triple or multi quote, that is multi lines. For the multi lines, if you use multi quotes, these type of characters or these type of statements we are going to call it as string data types. And the last one is boolean. We are going to represent bool in a Python coding. Here truth value for the logic and conditions. See, whether the statement is See, we are going to use some different types of statements under the Python. Here, by using the boolean, whether the statements are right or true or false, by using this boolean data type, we can find or we can represent on the program. See, true is active is equal to true. Then when it comes to the false, is logged in, that is false. See, for example, when we compare, suppose if I give the syntax as print 10 greater than 5, the statement should be, see, when I give the statement print 10 is greater than 5, the statement should be true. Why? The reason is the 10 number is greater than 5, so the statement would be a true statement here. So in this way, we are going to use data types under the Python. So here, glad explanation of data types here. See, integer, it allows whole number but not decimal points, but whereas allows decimal points with the number and also some scientific notations. These are floats, and we are going to consider it as float only here. For integer, int, then float, then when it comes strings with the code